The Mirror in the Mist. In a village surrounded by foggy mountains and whispering woods, there lived a boy named Aaron. Aaron wasn't like the other kids. He didn't care much for running or climbing or noisy games. He liked quiet things, like watching raindrops race down windows or listening to the wind talk through trees. But most of all, Aaron loved the old mirror in his grandmother's attic. It was tall and narrow, with vines carved into its wooden frame and a shimmer that never gathered dust. No one else in the house seemed to notice it. "Just a dusty thing," his uncle said. But Aaron knew it was more than that. Every time he stood in front of it, the mirror seemed to ripple. And sometimes he saw something else in the reflection. Things that weren't there. A bird with glowing feathers. A silver tree growing upside down. A girl with hair like moonlight, standing behind him, smiling. One rainy afternoon, while the rest of the family napped, Aaron crept up to the attic again. The mirror shimmered brighter than ever. This time, the surface wasn't glass anymore, it was water, and it called to him. He reached out, and with a soft splash, he fell through. Aaron landed in a forest like no other. The trees had silver leaves. The sky was lavender and filled with floating islands. Animals with stars in their fur peeked out from the bushes. He stood, brushing off leaves that smelled like cinnamon. "You've finally arrived," said a voice. Aaron turned. It was the girl from the mirror, just as he had seen her. She wore a cloak of clouds and had eyes that sparkled like rain. "I'm Elia," she said. "This is the world between, the place behind mirrors, the land of forgotten dreams and lost things." Aaron blinked. "Why am I here?" "Because you're a listener," Elia said. "One who sees what others ignore. And right now, the world between is fading. Only someone who listens can save it." She led Aaron deeper into the forest, where the colors were fading and the trees whispered with worry. Elia explained, "The mirror of connection, our heart, is cracked. The balance between our world and yours is breaking." They journeyed to find the 3 lost shards of the mirror. The first shard was hidden in a cave filled with echoes. Aaron had to listen to the silence and find the one true sound, his own heartbeat. The second shard floated above a field of dreams. He had to ride a wind whale and speak a truth he had never said out loud. "I miss my father," he whispered. "Even if I never met him." The third shard was the hardest. It lay in the hands of a shadow version of himself, a cold, quiet boy, who said, "You don't belong anywhere." But Aaron stood tall and said, "Maybe, but I belong here, now, in this story." The shadow disappeared. The shard glowed bright. Together, Elia and Aaron placed the 3 shards into the cracked mirror of connection, deep in the heart of the forest. A brilliant light burst forth. Colors rushed back, the sky sang, and time spun, gently like a lullaby. "You've restored the story," Elia smiled. "But will I ever come back?" Aaron asked. Elia reached out and gave him a small silver mirror. "This will shimmer when the world between needs you." Then, with a swirl of light, Aaron was back in the attic. The mirror stood still once more, only his own reflection staring. Back. But now, his eyes sparkled a little more. His heart felt fuller, and in his hand, the little silver mirror pulsed with gentle warmth. He never told anyone. Not really. But some nights when the fog rolled in and the house was quiet, Aaron would look into that tiny mirror and smile, because he knew. Every quiet heart has a story waiting behind the mist.